Hello guys, my name is David Fields. Welcome to Field Skills. Today we're going to do an installment in our shelter series where I want to set up and talk about my Hennessy hammock. That's the Hennessy Deluxe Explorer A-Sym hammock. We're going to set it up, talk about some different configurations we can use with that. I've got two tarps that go with it, a larger and a smaller. We'll talk about those. Okay guys, I keep my hammock in this event waterproof compression sack. I just like it, gets it good and tight. Takes it down to about the size of a football here, and being that it is Super Bowl Sunday afternoon, football's appropriate, I think. I use tree straps instead of just tying my rope to the tree. You can use just the rope around the tree. Various knots will work through that, but the tree straps are just really, they protect the trees that you're using a little more. And then I use a carabiner and two rappelling rings, and I'll show you up close how we use those to adjust it and tighten it down and lock down our hammock. So let me pull off one strap. As you can see, I've got it go here, and I like to set it up about mouth level right here, and I'll just wrap it around the tree a couple times. That's going to lock it in. Run the loop in the end of that strap down here, and right there we go. Alright, you can see I've got my strap around the tree hooked into my carabiner, see right there, with the two rappelling rings right here. I hope you can see that. It's kind of shady here in the woods today. Simple way to do this is you come through the middle of both rings, go around, come back through the first ring and down between the two rings there, and that gives you can pull it easily, but when you lock it down, it locks it in place right there. And then you can just do a half hitch or trucker's hitch type knot if you want to secure it. But it's so very easy, and let me show you that again. Take the rings, we're going to go through both rings, come around, come back through the first ring and down between the two. Locks it in, and then when you pull on the other side, as you can see, those rings lock down on each other and the rope locks down on itself and it's locked in place. You could leave it just like this, but you can come in here when you get it adjusted, do a half hitch or something if you just wanted to protect it, but very simple. Okay, you can see the hammock is strung and hung up now, and here's the tarp. This is the small tarp that comes with it originally. And if we lay this back for a moment, you can see that this is the base to the hammock where you sleep. This is the mosquito netting all in here on both sides, so you're completely enclosed for spring, summer, late fall camping. Wonderful. Keeps the bugs off. It's completely sealed, but gets plenty of airflow through this netting here. But as you can see, the tarp is attached on this and very adjustable. And what's really nice is that you can slide this up and down to get it tight across your ridge line. Tarp, as you can see, is loose, but it's attached with a hook right here, and allows you to do the to put this hammock on and change hammocks out real easy. And this hook is attached on rope with a prusik knot, so it allows it to just slide back and tighten, put tension on the ridge of that tarp that comes with it, but just little rings. Very well designed, this whole tarp system. Okay guys, you can see right here, here's the mosquito netting, the bottom and it's of the hammock, and it's attached, sewn, stitched, double stitched all the way around, so it's not coming through. And then there are little rings on the corners here with shot cord attached to those. And then on your tarp you've got a ring with some line to stretch your tarp out. You can see hanging right there. But you got a ring, plus you've got a hook. Now the neat factor to this hammock is that you can take that hook and hook it into the ring there, and it keeps that tarp connected to your hammock down low. If the wind's blowing, it's raining, and you don't want it spread standing out, you hook it together and you're covered, and all the water's running off and you're dry and all there. But you can take that hook off and you could have your tarp raised up if you want to do it to work in. So it works very well, and we'll show you pictures farther back on how that works. But this shot cord is what you stake your hammock off to the ground, and it allows, when you get in, instead of pulling on a taut line, you've got shot cord that's going to keep it pulled out, separated in there, but allow you to get in and adjust to how you lay in the hammock. And we'll show that. But it's got shot cord, it's got guy wires, plenty of hooks, so you can configure it in a multitude of ways, and we'll show that in a minute. Hammock is set up, got a pole so that we've got work area in the front. Hammock is in there, and then I'll walk you around, kind of a 360 view. And show the back side with it closed down, so you're protected from any blowing rain, any rain, having the lower side. Okay, the end of this is Velcro. From the top about all the way down to the bottom is a Velcro, self-closing Velcro liner, and really makes it neat for getting in and out and closing yourself up in there. Okay guys, entering it. There is our Velcro end. Just open it up. Back in, sit down. Okay, if you can see in here, the door is closed. can see it's opening up and it closes back on itself. Plenty of room. Got ventilation plus mosquito protection. It closes up and you're sleeping. To open it, just put your feet through, sit up, come right back out. Hook that off. One of the things you can use this for, undo that, you've got a seat. I've got tarp space here. I'm eating, I'm carving, I'm doing whatever I need. When it gets time to go to bed, take my tension cord back, hook it off, and now I'm pulled back, ready to sleep. Okay guys, what I want to show you next is the optional, and you can order it, larger tarp. Inside the tarp, I am standing at the front of the tarp. Two steps back, I've got this much room, as you can see here. So this tarp makes a huge work area here, and it can be closed down at night, just like the other one, staked to the ground, and be used with the hammock. But it just provides you with a huge work area under here. And like I said earlier, if you're going to be in a longer term camping 2 or 3 days, you may want to invest in the optional large tarp that goes with it. On the front, instead of one tie out point like with the small hammock, you've got two. This is actually a 6-sided, whatever that is, tarp shelter here that hooks back up here just like the other one, but instead of having one tie out point in the middle, you come down with 2 on each side. So you can use a pole like this to raise it up, or like we did over here, we had a tree nearby, just tying off to the tree and giving you all that extra workspace. On the back side it could be down, or you could raise that up double and give you twice the space under there. So just